What's up guys, and welcome to part 1 of my Barony no melee challenge. This is going to be on the exact opposite side of the spectrum of my last playthrough, where I managed to beat the game without using a single melee attack. So this time, we're going to really be suffering from our lack of ranged abilities. Let's jump into it. So first things first, again, we need to choose who we're going to be, and this time I'm actually going with Skeleton. See, Skeletons have an ability that makes their HP and MP generate slower, but they can't starve. Also, when they're at 75 mana, they'll automatically be revived, and they're just immune to burning, so that's pretty nice. I'll be going as This is another important moment, which class we choose, because though I'm not certain, I'm pretty sure that whichever class you choose actually influences your level up stat. At the moment, I'm thinking I'll go for the Barbarian, because the Warrior is basically the same as the Barbarian, except there's higher defense and lower speed. I'll want to prioritize the speed and use my shielding stat to supplement that defense. Let's jump into it as the legendary Drop Bear. Despite the apparent simplicity of this challenge, I immediately met my first roadblock. However, it wasn't one the game imposed on me, but one that I imposed on myself. See, there was a weapon I wanted, called the Parachute. It's a very strong axe that not only has a chance to slow enemies when it hits them, but also has a chance to deal 50% extra damage. I wanted this because not only is it a legendary weapon with great stats, but gnomes are weak to axes, and I'd need a strong axe for the gnomish mines. However, this axe only drops from a special enemy called Funny Bones, who generates very rarely. Guys, I just checked the wiki, and it didn't give any statistics on how rare Funny Bones is, so like, all I know is that he can spawn on the first floor, and oh my god. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was not edited. That is just phenomenal timing. Right, we need to kill him. Yes, get hurt in your fighting. Come on. Go, go, go. We'll finish him off, yes. We have it. The parachute. The parachute. The parachute. Let's go. It did say that it has the same attack stat as my starting axe, but actually has an ability, like 33% chance to deal 50% extra damage, so really, on average, it has like 10% more damage. Another issue with this one are the shopkeepers. See, there's a special kind of shopkeeper called a bookstore. They sell scrolls and spell tomes and normal reading books. And these scrolls can be scrolls like Scroll of Summon, Scroll of Enchant Weapon, Enchant Armor, or even Repair. All of these are very good for my parachute. As if I repair it, its attack will go up. If I enchant it, its attack will go up. Enchanting my armor is always good, especially as I have artifact armors, so it will boost multiple stats at once. But I'm a skeleton, so I won't be able to just pay for these things. I'll be attacked on sight. But fighting back will be an issue too, because I'm a melee character and they have ranged attacks, which are very strong. I'll have to get very close to them, and that'll make dodging their attacks a lot harder. I then ventured into the gnomish mines. These were both easier and harder than they were in the no melee challenge, because while I had high-powered attacks that were effective against the gnomes, I also couldn't attack the gnomes while they were far away from me. So I had to hide around corners to get the jump on them. But eventually, I got the Sphinx's Veil and got out of there, one hit away from dying. Ladies and gentlemen, we have finished the mines. We are about to go into the swamps. We got ourselves Sphinx's Veil, just tons of really good gear, a bunch of gold. I'm hoping to find a shopkeeper so I can polymorph and trade with him. Just tons of really good equipment. We've got really high attack, bunch of pickaxes, and some assorted potions. We are more than ready to go down to the swamps, and the door's locked. I've had to get through 2 locked doors. This floor only has 2 doors, and they've both been locked. I then went on to do a temple. This was easier than it was in my no melee run, as most of the enemies aren't accustomed to close combat, so I was able to quickly take the orb. I also managed to get some scrolls to enchant my sphinxes. Most areas you benefit from having ranged attacks, but in this area, and the more proficient you are in melee, the better you're gonna cope in these like really tight, closed spaces. By this point in the run, I decided that I did want to kill the shopkeepers. This was the biggest difference between the no melee and melee only challenge, as of course I can't space out the shopkeepers' attacks, and instead I have to dodge their magic bolts and go in for a quick hit before darting away and then repeating. And the door's locked. And unlike the last run onto Haunted Castle I went, this was quite difficult because all of the enemies there specialise in melee attacks. They can leech your health and overall just have high stats. But I managed to take them all out and got the Oracle's Treads. As my shield doesn't break, I'm good. Yo, this is nice! Alright, we've made a lot of progress in the swamps. We are up to level 30. Just look at those stats, especially my attack and defense. Like that's just me holding the shield, which is +3 armor. Then when I got to 66. I've got plenty of gold. Actually, I should ditch that. Plenty of potions, pickaxes, so I can uneasily get into the Minotaur maze, and Soccerban, which means this time I think I'll actually manage to get every artifact item, as long as I don't forget to get the dragon's mail like I did in the last run. But anyway, we are doing really well, so let's just jump into it. And I'll probably skip over the Sandstone Labyrinth like I did last time, because it's just boring and I want to keep this as a challenge. Then went on to Soccerban, where I did the boulder puzzle as usual, except this time, due to some bad planning, I ended up having a boulder stuck in place and had to destroy it with a pickaxe. Destroying one like I didn't have a bad effect on my reward, but if you destroy too many, you won't get any gold, and if you destroy all of them, you end up not getting the Ginny's Brace, so watch out for that. What's up guys, this is Editing Hugh. Last time I really didn't show what goes on in the Sandstone Labyrinth, so I'm just going to give you all a little montage of what happens. It's not really that exciting, so I'll pick out the best parts. Here we go, and yeah, I'm probably going to be quite reckless with this. I'm going to just have some booze for healing and for the attack boost. Really, just come at me, Mr. Minotaur. And he's been summoned. Look how pathetic you are. Look at you dealing no damage to me. How does that make you feel? Alright guys, here we are, right about to go into the ruins. This is where I'm going to be ending today's episode. Part 2 should be coming out pretty soon. Here we are, at level 35. Again, I just rushed through the Sandstone Labyrinth because it's not that exciting. We don't need this bread. We've got our Sphinx's Veil up to +6 blessing, so that's giving me +9 armor and +13 intelligence. That's is that correct? No, +14 intelligence. That's insane. We got the Oracle's Treads and Ginny's Brace. We've got natural magic resistance. Everything is just looking great. So that's where I'm going to be rounding off today's episode. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.